It's on. We're live.
Okay, it's 6 o'clock, it's 5:59 now, I'm calling us to order. We'll do the pledge of allegiance, led by Mrs. Becker.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Nor do we have any guests?
We do not.
Okay, for discussion, Jane would like to discuss.
So we got an envelope here from ECSB that says, "You cracked the clues and led the pack, drove rally champs, no skill you laughed." And inside, dear Iroquois Central School District, on behalf of the ECSB Road Rally 2025 team, Heather Jacobs and Heather Becker, I present to Iroquois this gift card for $75 to Wegmans Grocery Store to purchase something tasty before an upcoming board meeting or retreat. Heather Becker and Heather Jacobs teamed up with Mary Jo Seach and Andrew Stang from Holland to create a team that won the most points during our annual road rally conducted this year at Cheektowaga Sloan. Congratulations and enjoy. Congratulations to Heather and Heather.
Good job.
And so Nora and I were talking about it before the meeting, and we thought it might be a nice idea to use the $75 to buy a gigantic cake in June to celebrate our retirees. Since we'll do the celebration, but this year we'll have a cake.
Yeah.
Sound good?
Sounds great.
Okay, that's it.
Very well coordinated.
What's your favorite? What's your two favorite cakes?
All.
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
We can make ice cream cakes, so you have to get fast.
that's right. You were there too. Yeah. Ice cream cake.
Okay. Okay, for discussions on agenda items 6.01 to 6.03. Does anyone have any questions or comments about the agenda? It's basically the BOCES budget and the BOCES voting resolution for the candidates.
There is one. Maybe this is good. John will talk about it. It's kind of about the property report card. It's just an update on what the state did last night.
Yes, we heard that through the governor's office that there's an agreement in principle right now. So they have come to terms on a lot of the important issues, and we don't know the exact details. They're still working on those right now. But included in that is good news for a district where they're indicating that there'll be free breakfast and lunch for all K-12 students in our district. We didn't qualify in the past for community eligibility, but now every district in New York State will be free breakfast and lunch daily for all students. So that's great news. They also have a plan in place to do a bell-to-bell ban on student use of smart devices, and that's for all schools, public, charter schools, BOCES across the board. Of course, we want to find out more details about that, and we don't know a lot about how that's going to be implemented, but we did hear that it's going to start in September of 25.
So is that like a mandate, or we really don't have any? Correct.
It'll be a law. No, it'll be a law.
It's not my school district there.
Well, I'll say yes to some degree because we don't know the particulars. So if the law says every school district has to implement a bell-to-bell ban, but they get the decision of X, Y, and Z, or they might say you have to do a ban and you have no decisions on your end. So that's why we have to find out the details, which they have not put out yet.
It sounds like it'll be some policy work that we'll have to put some new policy in place to make this happen. 37 billion in school aid. We didn't give details of how the formula, foundation aid formula is going to be redone, but we assume it's going to be between 2 and 3% to our district. That's how we built our budget. We were planning on any range in between there, so we don't see any changes in our budget that we're putting forth to voters in May. Based on this information, we're going to keep our plan that we have in place.
And I want to say thank you to John for having all the contingencies in place so that the residents of Iroquois didn't have to worry and, we could just keep moving forward without creating undue stress in our area.
That's all. Thank you.
Is there a request to withdraw any item from the agenda? Is there a request to add any item to the agenda? Okay. I am motioning to accept the agenda. Can I have a second?
Second.
Second by Jane. All in favor? Okay. 5 in favor. Any opposed? No. The agenda carries. following resolutions. The Board of Education of the Iroquois Central School District at a closed meeting held on April 29th hereby adopts resolution approving, wait, specifically is this right?
Just go to number 7.
Yes, I'm sorry. I apologize. We did. Okay. Would anyone like an executive session?
I have nothing.
Okay, I have a motion to adjourn.
So moved.